While watching a horror movie, you must have noticed some people making the sign of a cross. The same can be seen in an exam hall too. After all, a mathematics exam is no less than a horror movie for some. In this show, I'm going to teach you how a new sign that is somewhat similar to doing a sign of a cross, and this sign will surely help you solve multiplications in a jiffy. It's called the vertically and crosswise multiplication method. And I promise you that with this method, you will be able to solve some of the biggest multiplication sums, and that too just by solving them mentally. Anything is possible with Vedic maths. Even a subject like maths becomes really easy and fun. So what are we guys waiting for? For a wise man once said, beginning early is work half done. So let's get on with our show and learn how to solve 2 digits into 2 digits multiplication. In this method, we'll follow a visual pattern. Here we multiply vertically and crosswise. Using this pattern, we can multiply any 2-digit numbers, that too without breaking into a sweat. So first of all, let's understand how this pattern works. Let us start with an example. Let's say 12 multiplied by 43. Step 1. We'll focus on these dots. And now all you need to do is visualize them as numbers. So our first step is to multiply vertically. So we will multiply 3 with 2, and that gives us 6. Now we will place 6 on the place of the units. This becomes the first part of our answer. Just keep your focus on the dots. I'm sure everything is crystal clear so far. Step 2. So now under step 2, we will crosswise multiply and then add the answer that comes. So firstly, we multiply 3 multiplied by 1 and then add the answer that we get with the answer of 4 by 2. Now 3 by 1 gives us 3 and 4 by 2 is 8. So 8 plus 3 gives us 11. I hope everyone is following me so far. Why won't you? There would be no confusion. It's that simple, isn't it?
All we need to remember is that when we write our answer, that is 11, we will place 1 on the tens place and the rest to be carried over to the next step. So the remaining one that is to be carried forward will be placed a little lower so that we remember there is a carryover. Got it?
Step 3. Now in the final step, we will vertically multiply once again. Keep in mind that here we are multiplying 4 into 1. So 4 multiplied by 1 is equal to 4 plus carry over 1 from the previous step. That would give us our second part of the answer, which is 5. So that brings us to our final answer, which is 516. Now, isn't that absolutely amazing? All you got to do is just keep visualizing, and within seconds, we get the answers for double-digit multiplications. For a wise man once said that what you search for is within. And in this case, it stands true. It's all in your mind. Now, let's take a closer look to understand this pattern further. Like I said earlier, this method is called vertically and crosswise multiplication method. In this, the first step is to vertically multiply on the right hand side, while the second step is to crosswise multiply and add the results. And finally, we vertically multiply on the left hand side. In case of a carryover in any of the steps, we carry forward it to the next step and then add it. And that's about it. Just remember these 3 steps and you'll be able to solve the most difficult looking multiplications, that too within seconds. Now let's try one more example. Let's say we have 78 into 69. Step 1. First of all, place these numbers one above the other and then we will multiply 9 by 8. So 9 into 8 gives us 72. But if you don't remember your tables, it might be a little bit of a struggle, but I'm sure you're quite familiar with your tables. So here we place 2 as a units digit and we'll carry over 7 to the next step. Here ends our first step of vertical multiplication. For a wise man once said that well begun is half done. Step 2. Under the second step, we crosswise multiply and then add the answer that we get. So we multiply 9 into 7 plus 6 into 8. To get 111, which we add with 7 that we had carried over from the previous step, giving us 118. So for now, we will write 8 and carry over 11 to the next step. Got it so far? Step 3. Now time for a final step. We will vertically multiply 6 and 7. So 6 into 7 equals 42. This we will add with 11 carried over from the previous step, giving us 53. And thus, our final answer becomes 5,382. Isn't this a super fast method? I promise you that if you master this method, then you would be able to solve multiplications mentally, anytime, any place. Using these 3 steps, you will be solving double-digit multiplications in the time it takes to snap a finger. It might look a little complicated at first, but once you learn, it's really fun to use, and especially you'll love it when your friends won't stop praising you. Now let's see how 2-digit with 1-digit multiplications are solved using the vertically and crosswise method. This is by far the simplest of the lot. Piece of cake, I must say. I hope you're excited because I am. So let's start with our first example. 34 multiplied by 8. Step 1. Our first step is to place a 0 before 8 so that it becomes a double-digit figure. Then we apply the vertically and crosswise method that we just learned a few moments back. So now our sum looks something like this. 34 multiplied by 0, 8. Step 2. Now in step 2, we vertically multiply 8 into 4. That will give us 32. And now we place 2 in the units place as the first digit of the answer, carrying over 3 to the next step. But keep in mind here that while writing 3, we'll place it a little lower so that we remember to carry it over later. Step 3. Now it's time to multiply crosswise and then add, just like we did.
आइए फिर शुरू करते हैं अपनी ग्रामर की पढ़ाई। आज ग्रामर के लेसन में हम सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट के बारे में सीखेंगे। सब्जेक्ट को हिंदी में उद्देश्य और प्रेडिकेट को विधेय कहते हैं। हर वाक्य के 2 भाग होते हैं। पहला भाग सब्जेक्ट कहलाता है और दूसरा भाग प्रेडिकेट। वाक्य में जिसके बारे में बात की जा रही हो उसे सब्जेक्ट यानी उद्देश्य कहते हैं। वाक्य में सब्जेक्ट के बारे में जो भी जानकारी दी जाती है या जो कुछ कहा जाता है उसे प्रेडिकेट यानी विधेय कहते हैं। चलिए कुछ उदाहरण देखकर समझते हैं। The teacher was singing यानी कि शिक्षिका गा रही थी। एक बार फिर The teacher was singing यानी कि शिक्षिका गा रही थी। इस वाक्य में सब्जेक्ट the teacher यानी शिक्षिका है क्योंकि यहाँ टीचर के बारे में बात की जा रही है। इस वाक्य में प्रेडिकेट was singing यानी गा रही थी है क्योंकि इसे सब्जेक्ट यानी कि टीचर के बारे में ये जानकारी मिलती है कि वो क्या कर रही थी। प्रिया वॉश्ड द क्लोथ्स यानी कि प्रिया ने कपड़े धोए। दोबारा देखते हैं। प्रिया वॉश्ड द क्लोथ्स यानी कि प्रिया ने कपड़े धोए। इस वाक्य में सब्जेक्ट प्रिया है क्योंकि यहाँ प्रिया के बारे में बात की जा रही है। इस वाक्य में प्रेडिकेट वॉश्ड द क्लोथ्स यानी कपड़े धोए हैं क्योंकि इससे सब्जेक्ट यानी कि प्रिया के बारे में ये जानकारी मिलती है कि वो क्या कर रही थी। गोविंद वॉज गोइंग टू स्कूल यानी कि गोविंद स्कूल जा रहा था। एक बार फिर से। गोविंद वॉज गोइंग टू स्कूल यानी कि गोविंद स्कूल जा रहा था। इस वाक्य में सब्जेक्ट गोविंद है क्योंकि यहाँ गोविंद के बारे में बात की जा रही है। इस वाक्य में प्रेडिकेट वॉज गोइंग